Madam President, ladies and gentlemen of the resistance against the Iranian regime, it is for me a good opportunity to show and stress once again 2 points where, unfortunately, the Iranian regime is again showing its intention to continue and to aggravate the violation of all the principles of the international rules and legality. First of all, the enrichment of uranium to have soon, they say, a nuclear bomb. Therefore, a minister announced that the process of enrichment of uranium is being accelerated, and they will have soon a nuclear bomb. Why? Of course, they are taking the opportunity of an international crisis between Russia, Ukraine, and part of the West. And they think that thanks to the international crisis, they will continue to try to create of Iran a superpower in Middle East, to put under threat with the nuclear threat, in so violating all the principles of nuclear non-proliferation, all the decisions taken by the United Nations. This in itself, another confirmation that they want to use violence as an instrument to regulate international relations. But the point even more serious, even really unacceptable totally, because it risks to destabilize the entire international legality principles on the protection of human rights, is the recent agreement transformed into a bilateral law between the Kingdom of Belgium and Iran. Unfortunately, after an Iranian serving from the secret services has been condemned for act of terrorism, and he had been plotting a terrorist attack in Paris, and he has been legally, according to the European and international procedures, in prison. Unfortunately, the Iranians has been starting a secret negotiation with the Kingdom of Belgium. You know, the terrorist crime is of 2018, and this was legally condemned. And this international and this bilateral agreement aimed at allowing an exchange, a bilateral exchange between such as terrorism, who is in Belgium in prison, and two completely innocent people that have been captured in Iran and are detainees. Unfortunately, as you know, the Kingdom of Belgium accepted. The Kingdom of Belgium is one of the founding fathers of the European Union. Is the country that have contributed to create European treaties, to sign and to implement the European Convention for Human Rights, the United Nations International Convention for the Human Rights, and nevertheless, he accepts to create by law a market. It's not a market of cars, it's a market of human rights. This is the horrible violation of all the international principles that protect the life and the dignity of human beings. And this is also a terrible example for all the non-democratic countries like Iran. I think this is the confirmation that with a country, with Iran, we cannot make a negotiation. And your resistance, which is growing day by day, is pay a very heavy price. Heavy price because we know how many people, your brothers, your sisters, your familiars, have been tortured, have been imprisoned, and has been killed without any kind of legal trial. Our solution should be, once again, to make an appeal, first of all, to Europe as a whole. How is it possible that a founding father of Europe, Belgium, makes to the world this kind of example to negotiate on the life of a human life, of a human right, on the life of human being? That is exactly what the terrorists, the militias do, and what they want to repeat on international scale. Appeal to Europe, appeal to the United Nations. I think going ahead with the request of an international inquiry to investigate to the current member of Iranian regimes, to their predecessor in having committed crime, and to cancel immediately by bringing before all the international court this Belgian law to be cancelled, annulled completely. It is against was the international legal principle stated. Thank you very much.